really going on, so get ready to stand and sweat till you join. Go out just like that. All right, we're going to open up with Let It Rise.
child, you're here to love and laugh and play. When you help one another, you know you're really on your way. Love is the answer, it's the only path that may. Well, give you sweet joy, the only peace that stays. You know you got to say so good. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, so good. You know you got to say so good. Sing it out, 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 so good. Oh yeah, you know you got to say so good. Yeah, 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 oh so good. You know you got to say so good. Oh, so good. You know you got to say so good.
Keep it going, everybody. Keep it going. Put your hands together. Let's
Lift up your eyes to the harvest. People are coming to light. Darkness is losing its power. The morning is breaking tonight. Lift up your eyes to the
come in the morning. Peace come in the morning. Let me hear you say,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said joy, joy, joy. I said joy, I said joy, 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 joy. Give me joy, joy in the heart, peace for tomorrow. The world will know I'm truly yours.
all things are possible. 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 All things are possible.
Great job, you guys. Good job. If you are comfortable standing still, or, still standing, this is surely the presence. And feel free to join hands if you feel comfortable doing so.
Let us pray. Surely the presence of the Lord is here because you are here. As we lift our voices in song and praise, in so doing we lift our consciousness and we elevate ourselves. We experience our own awakening today. And this is what Easter is all about, the awakening. So today in this service, we ground ourselves in song and praise and word and experience the love, the jubilation of each other. And in so doing, we experience God. And so it is, and so let it be. Amen. Amen. You may be seated. Yes, finally. Hey, listen, I don't know about y'all, but I felt like I just had church already, so we might as well just go home now. Okay. They say those who sing pray twice, so we are all prayed up. Thank you, band. Thank you, choir. That's awesome. They don't know this yet, but my goal is to have it happen like this every single Sunday morning.
Not gonna
Just or it's like not gonna happen. Yeah, a lot of extra work for the music you're gonna hear today, and I mean, after 8 o'clock service, I was like ready to take a nap because you guys brought it. So you better bring it again. No pressure. No pressure. By the way, I'm Reverend Ogun Holder, minister here, and I am so thrilled to see you. You look gorgeous. You look beautiful in all your pastel-y colors for Easter. I'm a little bit colorblind, so thanks for helping me out with the brightness. I appreciate it. And as I always say, in order to see the brightness, the love in the face of God, we simply need to turn to another person because they're the face of God. So turn to someone and say, God looks good today. And God is looking good today in the form and visage of this young gentleman, David Tompkinson, who's here to help me out with service today. That's you. There you go.
Thank you, Ogun. It's a real pleasure and a joy to be here at Unity on the River. Welcome to everybody here. It's the Woodstock of spirituality.
Thank you, David. I really appreciate that.
It really is just a celebration, and this day is the one day that I give my ducks the chance to come out, and I wear them right on my, right in front of me here. Not to be outdone by Ogun, who has a wonderful tie, but check the socks out if you get a chance. Thank you for coming. It's just, I'm so happy because I'm going to Boston after this service with my family, where I met them in Boston 47 years ago. My family of 4, my bride and 2 children who are right here with me today, and all of you friends. There's nothing like being held in the hands of your spiritual community. And that's why I come, and I hope that's why you come. We want to welcome all of our streamers who are live streaming, if they're crazy enough to be inside. On this gorgeous day. We also want to welcome any of you who may be here for the very first time. Any people here for the very first time? Raise your hands up. Please raise your hands and keep them up. We love to have you come. We're not going to embarrass you, but we do want to give you a flower and a welcome packet. And if you take that to the Resource Center out in our bookstore, you can get the information. They will give you a tape, no, I guess that was the old days, right? A CD. I'm kind of dating myself here. But also you have a flower, and that flower will give you a 10% discount in the bookstore. So it's a pretty good deal. We'd also, let me see, at this time, we are a center, as you have already picked up the vibration of celebration, joy, spiritual centeredness, and oneness. And we hold these truths in our heart as we say our mission statement together. We are a vibrant spiritual community that celebrates the presence in all and awakens humanity to its divinity. And now our vision statement, centered in love, we joyously co-create a world of oneness, peace, and harmony. I just love that. Oneness, peace, and harmony. That's the journey that we're on. I do have some announcements for today, written down for me to see. On Saturday, April 22nd, 9:30 to 11 a.m., there's a meditation work day. I don't know how many of you have checked out our meditation garden, which is in process of being constructed, but it's gorgeous, right on the river, and we need people to help to show up between the hours of 9:30 and 11 on April 22nd to help get the garden ready for spring. Also, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet for Don Michael Miguel Ruiz, the 4 Agreements, better get them because he is very popular and the tickets are going. You can get them in the bookstore, also on our website. You can purchase tickets there. This man has been quoted in so many other books, and to have him here at our church, I think, is absolutely wonderful. Now, where are we here? We have a tradition of greeting each other in peace and love by saying namaste. The Christ in me beholds the Christ in you, or Happy Easter, with a handshake or a hug. So greet the people around you.
I welcome Brighton Dozer up today, and he's going to sing our heart opener today. This is another tapper clapper. This is It's Time.
Thank you, brother.
It's time. It's time for the dead and gone. It's time for the broken ones to live again. It's time for the dead to rise. It's time for the wings to fly, to live again. I can hear the calling. I can hear the sound of rain. Walls to ring with songs of freedom. It's time for the numb to feel. It's time for the wounds to heal with songs of freedom. Oh, I can hear the calling. I can hear the sound of rain. Time for the tide to turn. It's time for our hearts to burn with a desperation. It's time for a sacrifice. It's time that we pay the price for our generation. Oh, I can hear the calling. I can hear the sound of rain. Over life.
I hear the calling. It's time.
Oh, it's time for the numb to feel, and it's time for the wounds to heal.
I hear the calling.
Oh, it's time to pay the price. Yes, it's time for a sacrifice. Oh, I hear the calling. Bring it on home.
Over the mountain, over the valley, I hear the calling. It's time. Over the mountain, over the valley, I hear the calling. It's time.
Acapella.
Over the mountains, over the valley, I hear the calling. It's time. Over the mountains, over the valley, I hear the calling. It's time.
Nice and loud. Here we go. I hear the calling. It's
My beloved Unity Choir.
Woo! So, those of you who come here regularly, you know that a heart opener is usually something a little more subdued and contemplative. But I like this as well, because we can open our hearts with joy just as much as we can open them with something a little mellower. But joyful opening. This is how this week started. This is how Holy Week started, with joy, with jubilation. We talked about this last week on Palm Sunday, which seemed like a month ago, if you've been here during the week and all the stuff we had happening. But it was just last week. You know, Jesus' triumphant entry, with people waving the branches and laying down their coats and shouting Hosanna. It was a week of some of my favorite moments of his life. One of them including him going into the temple and chasing out the money changers, which, by the way, if anyone asks you what would Jesus do, remind them that flipping over tables and chasing people with whips is an option. He did it. Why not us? Later in the week, he would celebrate Passover with his disciples in a meal that we have eventually come to know as the Last Supper, and he washes their feet in like a total act of humility, and he invites them into a new covenant, a commandment. He said, "The new commandment I give to you, love one another as I have loved you." I believe that was the beginning of how we celebrate community and love together, with that. And then on Friday, my favorite moment of the crucifixion, as much as you can have a favorite moment for a crucifixion, was him hanging on the cross and still modeling forgiveness, saying, "Forgive them. They know not what they do." He's forgiven one of the other, another thief that was also being crucified with him. There was that message of forgiveness. And then we come to Sunday, Easter Sunday. And my favorite moment of the Easter story is not so much the empty tomb itself, not so much Jesus rising himself. And I got to say, I'm always impressed with the fact that usually the most people we have at church in any given Sunday is at Easter and at Christmas. I find this is really interesting concerning the fact y'all know what happens. Like, there's no surprises in the Easter story anymore, right? We know what happened. We know what happened at Christmas, but people love this story. It's so powerful. And there's so many elements to it. My favorite element to this story is the fact that the first people who go to the tomb and discover his resurrection are women. They're women. Don't cheer yet, I'm getting there. It's gonna get better. Let me read some from Mark, the book of Mark, chapter 16. When the Sabbath was over, Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James, and Salome. And if you happen to read this story from Luke, instead of Salome, there's another woman named Joanna. They brought spices so that they might go and anoint him. And very early on the first day of the week, when the sun had risen, they went to the tomb. They had been saying to one another, "Who will roll away the stone for us from the entrance to the tomb?" When they looked up, they saw that the stone, which was very large, had already been rolled back. They entered the tomb. They saw a young man dressed in a white robe sitting on the right side, and they were alarmed. But he said to them, "Do not be alarmed. You were looking for Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He has been raised. He is not here. Look, there's the place where they laid him. But go, tell his disciples and Peter that he's going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him, just as he told you." So, if you happen to be new to Unity, or fairly new to Unity, you know that, you may not know, but you will know now, that when we read the Bible, we don't look at it literally. What we do is we do what we call a metaphysical interpretation. We get all the names, the characters, the events, and we realize that they represent something in our own spiritual journey for us. But there's other ways to look at this interpretation as well. And here's why I think the authors of the Gospels made sure it was women who got there to the tomb first. Because when we look at what women represent metaphysically, anytime we read a story in the Bible and there are women involved, what it's really speaking to is the intuitive, heart-centered side of us. When we speak in any story and we see there are men mentioned, it's speaking more to the intellectual mind side of us. We know the truth is that we cannot experience the fullness of God just with our brains. Okay? We cannot have a full experience just with our brains. Women, you know this, because often when you sometimes speak to the men in your lives and you tell them about your day, you just want them to sit down, shut up, and listen. And what do us guys do? We try to fix it. We try to intellectualize it. We go straight up to here rather than here. We don't intuit the issue nearly as much. Here's the other piece of this. We know what happened Friday night. We know about the crucifixion. We know what happened Sunday morning, the resurrection. But what happened on Saturday? What happened on Saturday? There's no mention. We don't know what happened on Saturday. The disciples might have been updating their resumes, for all I know, Because as far as they were concerned, Jesus Inc. was done. That company had shut down. CEO is gone. We got to move on. That might have been happening. As far as they were concerned, it was over. But the women felt something different. The women felt that in spite of what was going on and what had happened the night before, maybe it wasn't quite over. I don't know that they went expecting to find a resurrected Jesus. No, they were like, who's going to roll the stone so that we can do this? But what they felt was that this relationship was going to continue, and they were going to honor this person, this man, this leader, this guide. They were going to honor him even further. The story was not done for them. I think that's why women were there first. And let's face it, guys, we've been taking credit for women's hard work for millennia. It's true. It's time we admit it. And the fact that it's 2017 and we're still fighting for things like, equal women's pay and equal women's rights. It just blows my mind, but that's another talk for another day. Don't get me started on that. Even in the Bible itself, when we speak of the wisdom that is God, you know what name is used? Sophia. Sophia, that true intuitive wisdom, the only true wisdom we ever really need. It is that feminine aspect of who we are. We all have the feminine and masculine within us. This is not a man-woman thing. This is who we are. And if we really want to experience the fullness of what it means to live as the embodiment of God, of the I am, or Christ's nature, which is what Jesus represents in any story, we've got to remember to use both the head and the heart. Sure, we can read all the books we want and take all the courses we want and come see and listen to all the gurus that we want. Please buy your Don Miguel Ruiz tickets. We can do all that. We can do all that. But then ultimately, we have to leave that and let the true deep wisdom from the heart, from the soul, take us even further. And that's going to be scary because we don't know what that looks like. We talk about going deeper into God, but many of us think there's an end point. We think one day we will get there, we will be enlightened, and we're good. There is no end point. There is no end to how deep we can go in God. And all the names of these women, when we look at them metaphysically, that's what they represent. They represent this deep soul knowledge of God that the intellect just can't handle. Mary Magdalene, strength in consciousness. Mary, the mother of James, the affectional and emotional phase of our being. Salome, the soul clothed in wholeness and peace and truth. And Joanna, the soul quality of intuition and discernment that perceives the truth. This is why the women were there. Because for us to really get God, because we don't have to get to God, God's here, but to get God at a place that we no longer have to struggle in our human experience. We have to let the soul and the intuition connect us there. This is what the resurrection represents. This is what Easter is. Easter is awakening to that depth, awakening to the full potential of the God within us. And again, it's not just a one-time occurrence. It may happen one time today. It may happen one time this hour and then again the next hour. It may happen every minute, every time we choose to step back beyond the fears of the mind, the human narrative that runs in our head. The I am not worthy, I don't deserve this, I am not loved, I am not beautiful, I am not strong, the I am not, to get back behind those to simply the I am, the fullness of God in us. Every moment we do that, and we make that choice, that is our awakening, that is our resurrection, that is us saying, yes, Lord, yes, to God's will and God's way. As we sang earlier, because what's God's will for us? To awaken. That's the only reason we're here, folks. Sorry, can't make it more profound than that. But that's it. That's why we're here. And when we become awakened, we got to walk out of the tomb. What does the tomb represent for us? The tomb represents that place of going deep into the silence and into the depths of our heart and our consciousness, where we will really intuit that awakening place. But we gotta, like Jesus did, we gotta walk out the tomb. Imagine if they'd come to the tomb and found him still sitting there. Hey, Jesus, what you doing? I don't know, I'm just sitting here. No. He rose up, he walked out. It's our fifth principle, which is buried behind the foliage here somewhere. It's not enough to know the truth. We gotta live it. We got to live it. So let today, as Easter, be that reminder for you, that deep truth for you, that we go into our depth of intuition. Shut the mind down for a little bit and see what it will evoke for us, what it is inspiring us to be. Because when we do that and we become transformed, folks, that's how we transform the world. It's nothing we do out there. It's first what we do in here. So this is my invitation to you this week. Awaken, awaken, awaken. Let's take this into meditation for a few minutes. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. If you're comfortable, plant both feet on the floor. Take a deep breath. Allow the music notes and your own breath to center you into this now moment. Should you become distracted by the thoughts of all your activities planned for this beautiful Easter Sunday, simply notice them. Know they'll be there when we're done. And come back to the breath. Come back to the music. Come back to the silence. Allow yourselves to be open to the truth that your soul knows. That you are here to bring the fullness of God into visibility. You're here to love as you've never loved before. You are here to wash the feet of the disciples. You're here to serve. You are here to awaken. You are here to awaken. I invite you to affirm within the stillness of your mind this truth. I now awaken to my God consciousness. I now awaken to my God consciousness. Let this be your daily mantra at the beginning, at the end, in the middle of every day. In doing so, you are rolling away that stone. You are allowing yourself to walk forth, clothed in the robes of divinity. I awaken to my God consciousness. Let us take this affirmation into the silence for a few moments. I now awaken to my God consciousness. I now awaken to my God consciousness. We hold the truth not just for ourselves, but for all the names in our prayer box. All these concerns, requests. We hold that they too remember to awaken to their God consciousness, knowing that it is only through that awakening that they are divinely inspired. And should you hold that affirmation for anyone else in your life, I invite you to say their names out loud. In so doing, we see them awaken into their God consciousness, and we see ourselves doing the same thing. We are here to awaken. And when we do so in every moment, we rise up to a new state of consciousness. We rise up to a new experience of heaven here on earth. We rise up.
Rise up in me. Rise up with me. Rise up as me, sweet spirit. Oh God, God of my soul. Oh God, rise up in me. Rise up with me. Rise up as me, sweet spirit. Oh God, God of my soul. Oh God, rise up in me. Rise up with me. Rise up as me, sweet spirit. Oh God, God of my soul. Oh
Ogun, thank you. The essence of Easter. And Meg and choir and band, you put the exclamation point behind it. I'm so proud to be doing this. I really am. I'd like to acknowledge our chaplains. We have trained chaplains. Would you please stand in the corners? We have over here and over there. They are here to pray with you and listen to you if you have a hurt, a heartache, or a joy you'd like to share. And everything that is said is held in strictest confidence. We also have a home and hospital program. We have volunteers trained to reach out to our members or people who are institutionalized or ill. Anybody here? Oh, Annie, you're here. Annie's the director, Annie Houghton, Reverend Annie. That's a wonderful program. We want to honor that. And now is the time in our service when we experience the reality of when you truly give, you receive. And so we take our tithes and offerings and hold them in your hand, and we'll say our affirmation together. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Now we have a closer walk with God.
Leslie Smith joins us again, and this is Just a Closer Walk with Thee.
I'm gonna take just a closer walk with thee. I say, grand experience, you please. I'm gonna take a daily walking close with thee. Oh, dear Lord, my dear Lord, I'm gonna let it be. I said, now just a closer walk with thee. Just a closer walk, just a closer walk. I said, granted spirit for you, please. Just a closer walk, just a closer walk. I'm gonna take a daily walking close to thee. Oh, my dear Lord, I'm gonna let it be. Well, you know when I am weak, why spirit is strong. Just a closer walk. And spirit keeps me from all wrong. Just a closer walk. And I'll be satisfied as long I keep on walking. I'm gonna keep on walking close with thee. Yeah. Everybody sing now. Just a closer walk with thee. Just a closer walk, just a closer walk. Granted spirit, you please. Just a closer walk, just a closer walk. We're gonna take a daily walking close with thee. Oh, dear Lord, gonna let it be. Now come on, everybody, we better take a walk together. I'm gonna walk, gonna keep on walking. Come on and walk, gonna keep on walking. Come on and walk with me now. Walk with me now. You don't have to do it all by yourself. How many times do you think it's all up to you? And it doesn't work out very well, does it now? No. It don't work very well when you think it's all up to you. Let's take the hand of a mother, or brother, or father, or sister, or mother, or brother, and let's walk with one another. Let's do it together now. We've got a community. Let's reach out and hold the hand of another. Yes, I said, yeah, reach out and hold somebody. And we're gonna walk with each other, walk with each other, walk with each other, walk with each other, walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. I said we're gonna walk with each other, walk with each other, walk with each other, walk. We're gonna walk. I got something else to tell you now. Yeah, the weather, we're always together. We're gonna keep on walking with you. Yeah. No matter the weather, we're always together. We're gonna we're always together. We're gonna keep on walking with you. No matter the weather, we're always together. We're gonna keep on walking with you. Come on now, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No matter the weather, we're always together. We're gonna keep on walking with you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No matter the weather, we're always together. We're gonna keep on walking with you. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. No matter the weather, we're always together. We're gonna keep on walking with you, and you, and you, and you. No matter the weather, we're always together. We're gonna keep on walking with you. No matter the weather, we're always together. We're gonna keep on walking with you.
You know, I'm about to give, if I can stand, give thanks for these offerings and the abundance that we are. But there's no greater abundance that I don't feel every Sunday morning when these guys do their thing. There's so many unity churches out there, and there's so many of them out there who don't have this. And they were here from like 4 a.m. this morning. No, not 4. What time are you guys here from?
7:30.
It felt like 4 a.m., I'm sure. You know, rehearsing, and this is their second service for the day. And yeah, it just moves me. I am moved. Thank you, guys. Seriously. So I invite you to go to your heart-centered place of gratitude for a moment as we give thanks for these gifts. For those of you who shared here today, those of you who shared online, we are grateful. We're grateful for you saying yes to being in the flow of abundance. And in receiving this abundance, we also continue the flow by giving back, and we tithe part of what comes in here back into this wider Amesbury community, back into the wider unity movement. Because to be in the flow is to be in God. And we are grateful, and so it is. Amen. Thank you, guys. One thing I want to mention to you is that you may not know this, but unity is not just this community. Unity is an international movement, spiritual movement. It is also, here in the United States, we are divided into different regions. We are part of the Eastern region. It stretches all the way from Virginia to whatever states are north of us. Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. One day I drove for like 3 hours north of here, and I was like still in Maine. It goes for a while. But all the states, Pennsylvania, all the states that are in the mid-Atlantic, the eastern seaboard, we are part of the eastern region. And every fall, the region holds a conference in a different location. This year, we are honored to be the church that hosts the Eastern Region Conference this fall, September 25th through 28th. You'll hear more details about that. Bookmark the dates when registration is available. We'll let you know. But here's the cool thing: is being the host church, we get to send a lot of you as volunteers to the conference. So if you want to experience that, you want to volunteer. Where's Jane? Jane, are you here today, Jane? Jane is our person who's kind of spearheading, getting volunteers sorted out for that. So if you are interested in serving and volunteering at this conference, where you're going to meet a lot of other unitics, that's code for people in unity. The unitics who are going to come from all over the country, but mostly all the different states around here, speak to Jane. Also, before that happens, May 8th, a few weeks from now, the board of the Eastern region is going to come visit the site. They're going to come have a board meeting here, and they want to meet you and any other unity person who goes to maybe another church nearby here. So please come on May 8th. We're going to have a good old-fashioned potluck. It's been forever since we had a good old-fashioned potluck. Remember potlucks? Yeah, you remember potlucks, right? Okay, so we're going to have a good old-fashioned potluck, meet the board. they're gonna share some things about who they are and what they do for the region and for Unity, and we're gonna share a little bit about who we are and what we do for this community. So I want you to mark your calendars for that. It's a Monday evening, May 8th, 6:30. Go sign up for the potluck. Why we're asking you to sign up is because there have been some potlucks, and never here, but previous churches I may have been at, when everybody shows up with a salad, which is not a bad thing, but I'm a meatitarian. And I need some protein, okay? So there are different categories of the food that you can sign up for this potluck. Want to see you there. It's going to be awesome. This is an honor and privilege we have to host this conference this year. So that's what I wanted to tell you. David, back to you. You got some other people to thank.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of the service, the gratitude. You know, it takes a lot of service-minded people to create a vibrant spiritual community. So we like to honor them. We can't honor all of them, but look at all these plants. And if you look around, these things don't happen by themselves. There's so many people behind it. But this week, let's recognize our angels: Diane, Lisa, Rena, Sharon, Frank, Jackie, Catherine, Malik, Lacey, Michelle, John, Mark, Renee, Sarah, Diane, Paul, Jim, and a partridge in a pear tree. No. And our hospitality teams that are so effective: altar, hospitality, volunteer teams, and our office volunteers. And Cindy, as always, she's staff, but she's amazing. Staff is amazing here. And thank you all who make Wednesday night services happen. This Wednesday it'll be Tom Paolini, who's just a wonderful teacher and minister. So come and hear him and be with him. And now can I make an introduction? Leslie. I just have to say from my heart, because I've known Leslie Smith for a long time, who's going to sing the next song. She is one of the foundation stones of this church, going back to the 90s. And she's been through a period in her life where she lost both her mother and her father and had many other transitions. And to see her up here, shining her light, I just love you, Leslie. You are amazing. She's going to lead us in Oh Happy Day.
Let's just put our hands on our hearts and go down, down into your soul, where that still small voice rests and guides you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Cause it's a oh happy day. Oh happy day. When Jesus washed, when Jesus washed, oh, when he washed my troubles away. Yes, and yes, and yes, babe, now. Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Yes, I say every day. Oh, yeah. Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
I say it's a happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, when he walked,
Jesus walked.
I said when Jesus walked,
When Jesus walked.
when my Jesus washed me,
When Jesus walked.
he washed my troubles away.
Oh, happy
Yes, he
day.
did. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, when he walked.
When Jesus
I
walked.
said, when you're washed.
When Jesus walked.
You know you get to walk.
When Jesus walked.
And all your troubles go away. Yes, they do, yes, they do.
He taught me how
To watch, to get down on my knees and pray. Yes, I do, I get down on my knees and pray. And live rejoicing to live, rejoicing everybody. Open your heart, and rejoice in every day. Happy day. I say happy day now. I say it's a happy day. I say when Jesus walked. I say when Jesus is no wash. He was a happy
when Jesus walked.
Leslie Smith. I'd like to introduce the choir. Pat, Meg Rain, Sherry, Holly, Laurel, Barry, Lisa, John, Brad, the Unity Choir. Yeah. Keith Bickford on guitar. Yuriano Sobrino on drums. Andy Dow on bass. And Audi Castanels on the house. I'm Mara Lynch. I'm the music director of Unity on the River. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Y'all gonna sleep good this afternoon? Nap time is coming. Let's welcome in our youth and family ministry.
We are walking at the light of
Happy Easter! So we had an amazing Easter egg hunt where there was a treasure map inside the eggs. We had to find each piece so we could go out and find the treasure! Woo! Hold up your loot, hold up your loot. Woo!
Is that it?
Yeah, you just had an
Awesome.
day and we made it yours.
Awesome.
Happy Easter.
Ears are cool. So let's stand, take the hand of our neighbor, and affirm the truth for these wonderful children, for ourselves, for the whole world. We hold that affirmation of peace, that vision of peace, and we know it begins with us. Let there be peace on earth. Girls. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well, and we are richly blessed. Happy Easter to all.